Canada person was messaging me on Facebook. So who was telling him about it if he didn't know about it? And that was the only person he had mutual friends with him. So I mean, it was obviously something that's been back and forth in text messages. I know, but these are things we need to talk about. These are obviously things that went back and
That
forth.
wouldn't have been anything.
I'm fairly positive too. Captain Howard makes fake Facebook accounts because he has, there's some kind of seal like Howard Family Seal that's on all of them.
That is,
It's hilarious.
I don't know anything.
No, it's fine. You
about
can't do
that.
nothing about it. But
Well, if you bring anything,
did you ever see if he ran my name like I asked, or do y'all need to fill that out?
you need to fill out the form for that, but I'll actually have to pull a request for that myself.
Well, if he did that, that's a fireable offense, right? I mean, because he had no reason to pull my name or run my name the day I was filing that complaint with him.
If he had an interaction with you and he was going to do a report,
He never got my ID to be pulling
if
my
he got
name.
your
So.
ID, once again, just you driving up here, believe it or not, their tag readers.
My name ain't on that tag reader.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But anything like that could have been ran. But I have not went and looked at that directly. But that is a request I have to make as well to see what was pulled on.
If you want me to formally ask, in a written way or something, I will.
I gave you that form. If you want to fill that out.
Okay, so I'll fill that out and bring that back because if he definitely ran my name and then ran my mother's afterwards when we was up here filing that complaint that day, that shows intimidation. That shows he was outside of his business doing such things. Why are you
Once
running?
again, that would have to go in further investigation.
And that's fine.
I don't rule on speculation.
Well, see, everybody assumes I'm trying to sue y'all. Everybody assumes I'm trying to sue y'all. I haven't tried to seek out no litigation. I seek no money to hurt this city. I love Arrogant. I seek nothing to hurt the city. I only want the truth. I want things to be done right. We had previous mayors in the past. They were horrible. You know what I mean? It's all over the dang news. History, does it repeat itself, or we're going to be the ones that change it?
Well, that's one of the things that we heard when both of us came here is that it was going to be an uphill battle.
It is.
Aragon has had the same problems now that Aragon had in the 1950s, and that's what we don't want to see. Under his leadership, you see businesses coming in and things like that.
Yeah.
And you're going to see more things fairly soon of things that weren't able to get done in 10, 12 years that are
I understand.
done.
I mean, the city of Aragon hadn't reported an audit in 15, 20 years. That reflects poorly. And that's what it shows online on the Georgia websites. That's what it shows.
We had the state come in 2022 and do an audit, okay?
Yeah, so you just don't have it on their website that you could find that I looked.
That's one of
I mean, I'll go back and re-look, and if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself.
One of the
But
things we watching on the news. That's something that
Yeah.
his leadership has come in here and made sure that was going to be taken care
yeah, and seeing if this leadership has no issues with questions, then it makes it more transparent. And then there people won't have issues with y'all. That changes the light bulb.
Here's what I wish would happen.
Fixes things.
And we can't go back and change the past.
No, we can't.
Assistant Chief Anderson, who you have good rapport with,
Mm-hmm.
was scheduled to work that day. Had it been me or had it been him, that would have been a totally different interaction that day. I can promise you.
I get that.
But with that being said, I was not made aware of that situation until late that evening.
Yeah, and I understand that, but we can't change fate, whatever you
change
want to call
that,
that.
but
He was here that day and he did what he
what we
did,
can
and
do
maybe that's
is-
what y'all needed was that transparency to see that.
Maybe so, and we're addressing it now, and we're moving forward.
And I got nothing but respect for what you said.
But that's exactly what's being done. I'm glad you come up here and directly ask about it today, because I'm not going to chase you down to tell you about it. But
No,
don't
I get
have
that.
any qualms to tell you about it. And this is something that's been discussed multiple times among myself,
Mm-hmm.
the assistant chief, and the mayor before the paper and everything was done and these steps were taken. And we found through our investigation that this was necessary.
Well, like I said, I really appreciate how you handled that, and I'm glad you told me, and I'm glad we figured that part out. Can I ask you, is there going to be a way that she's going to finally get the files correct up here where we can see y'all's city budget, who you send the money out to, where money comes in from? All that's supposed to be legally available.
What you should be able to see, if everything goes according to plan, is the audits for 23 and 24,
Okay.
done this month.
And y'all going to have books, I guess, up here you could view, or?
Listen, this is what happens. Once they take in whatever they take in the front office, everything is outsourced now, okay? So there's no way of cheating, no way of taking off the pot, or whatever you want to call that. from here it goes to the CPA, and that's at Owens.
Owens?
Yeah,
Okay.
Justin Owens.
All right.
Out of Rome.
But you're talking about, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
All right, but you're asking about what I do. And
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I've done when I first came in here.
Was hired a CPA?
Well, I outsourced everything. Once it goes past the clerks, everything else is outsourced. Before, in the past, it stayed here. Now it's outsourced.
Well, don't that cost us more money though, to outsource everything?
No, they was running with 15 people. We're running with 7.
Well, then why do we need 2 ladies up here at all?
Because you have a lot of business up there. You have garbage, you have taxes, you have court. I mean, there's no way one person could do it.
I know.
Those
I'm
things still
saying.
have to be taken in and sent. One of them's a court clerk, one of them's a city clerk.
Okay, so
they help each other.
okay, and do you have y'all don't have an office, do you? Like a window or nothing? If they build that wall, that'd be something you'd have to have a concern about, wouldn't it?
Our clerk, the clerks, also the city clerk contacts us because we're small enough that they'll contact us as our clerk as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the court.
Just so you know, it's outsourced.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, everything is triple checked now.
Well,
Okay?
all them outsourced contracts should be part of the files to see too, like who we deal with.
Exactly.
Yeah, what goes out, what comes in.
Listen to me just a second. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm sorry, I cut you
But
off.
first you have your CPA, which is Justin Owens' group. All right. From there, it goes to Jennings, Lee Jennings. He's the auditor. So CPA double checks everything they do out there.
All right.
Okay. The auditor double checks everything the CPA does. You understand?
Yep, I do.
That's the way it should have been.
Yeah, it's running like a business. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's exactly
I understand.
what it is.
Yeah, I understand. It's just, the lack of professionalism and wanting to show me things when, her telling me she didn't have to. That was the issue. Does that, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I said, I never had issues with the police department nor you until all of that started, and it was over garbage
Well,
cans.
how this
And them
guy-
literally dragging the tailgate all the way down my street.
In everything in the world, 9 times out of 10, it starts with miscommunication.
It does.
You
It
know,
does.
And I think that's something that we can agree on. I don't live here in this city, not yet.
Yeah.
That may be something coming.
Yeah.
But I can't comment on trash service or anything because I don't know how it works. I know how it works in Rome.
Yeah.
Which is tied to my water bill there, So.
Yeah. Well, it was just questions, like I said, just questions, and it started all of this.
Mr.
And
Womack,
the fact that we can handle this is great.
Intention of answering the question that you asked me the first day in due time when my investigation was concluded.
Well, I appreciate that.
And it was concluded.
Good deal. Good deal, John. Appreciate you.
Sorry.
Andrew,
Mr.
good to
Fee,
meet you.
appreciate you. Nice to meet you officially.
Okay.
I'll see y'all another day. You said about a month on those, and I appreciate that. That's good communication. I appreciate that.
He's looking forward to that.
Yeah, a lot of people are. A lot of people are.
Oh, yeah.
See you, Andy. You have a good day, buddy. It was nice seeing you, John. Do I?
Oh, I'm just saying, of course.
No, you're good. Have a good one, John. Well, the mayor finally talked to us today. Answered a lot of questions. Should give people a little ease. We'll have to come back up here now because he did promise some files and books at the end of the month on the 2023 and the 2024 tax audits, and finally some transparency, and we'll check that out and see what's going on. So we'll be back.